been dealing lately with some adversity.
Yeah, injuries have hit them hard. We're seeing some makeshift starting lineups. This is when a reserve has a chance to make an impression.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then there's Sam Hauser. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Queta in at the 5. And it's White missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Into the lane. There's the 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. It's a 3-point game. Jackson passes to Siakam. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat.
Now, Nesmith, after the missed 3 from Derek White. Nesmith finds Mathurin. A nice shot by Nesmith. Nesmith has got 6 points.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
It's stolen by Nembhard. 3-pointer. Nesmith can't get it to go. The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And stolen by Siakam. Jackson has the open look. And it's off from 3-point range. Boston's gone 0 of 3 from 3-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And the turnover again by Boston. Looking for the first basket of the game. Here's Siakam. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Pass to Nesmith. And it's good off the back rim and in. He's got 8. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Now, here's Brown. And here is Simon. Nesmith covering. Simons kicks to Brown. Clock is at 3. A kick out to Simons. Busted. No good that time either. Pacers leading by 8. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Celtics trail by 8. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, this is why you got to keep pace with Simons, because once he's got a step on you, you're finished.
Inside, Siakam misses the layup. White against Mathurin. White the pass to Queta. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammate.
Celtics trail by 8. And they double up Brown. Hauser the pass to Brown. It's deflected and stolen by Siakam. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Nembhard for three, and the three ball is good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And as the first... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Peyton Pritchard. And it's Garza in at the 5 spot.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
It's good. Shepard's got his first 2 points. Celtics trail by 11. Pritchard passes to Garza.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Tillman. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Dennis. He's covered by Pritchard. Pass to Furphy. 5 on the clock. There's a screen by Toppin. They get it again. Oh, he misses the dunk. Celtics trail by 7. The Celtics working the ball around.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Here's Pritchard. The rebound by Shepard. Pacers leading by 8. Hey, Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win seasons.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins 60. Credit Joe Mazzulla, his staff, and players for keeping this thing rolling.
It's good from long range. Numbers got 5 now.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but he still has not a shot that he can afford to give.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back to you.
They're for real. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Shireman. That one goes in. Shireman's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Pass to Walsh. Here's Shireman. And there's the drive.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Boston shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the free throw, no good. Here's Furphy. To the right side. Here's Shireman. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Pass to Furphy. Misses the 3. Celtics trail by 4. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
And Toppin throws it down.
Ooh, a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pacers lead by 4. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
Arena Entertainment.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. They're going with Mathurin and Neesmith on the wing. And it's Nembhard in at the 1 spot. That's the Pacers' foul.
And already Mathurin has a pretty dynamic drive, but getting the drop on the defense all season won't be easy.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Here's White. Off target from three-point range.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
Now Nembhard, and stolen by Simons. It's tipped and stolen by Nembhard. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. A nice shot by Neesmith.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Out to White. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Indiana again turning it over.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
A kick out to Simon. Nembhard inside the three-point line. No good from the wing. Celtics trail by 7. Right side, White. Hauser the pass to Cato. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And here is Simons. Clock at 4. Boston needs to get off a shot. Hauser misses.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
2 minutes.
Jackson a screen on White. Mathurin passes to Jackson. That shot off. White with the defensive effort. Austin's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Back to Simons. Pass to Hauser. The kick out to Brown. And Brown throws it down.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Pacers leading by 5. Nembhard with it. Here's Jackson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's 6 points for Isaiah Jackson.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
Mathurin attacking. It's deflected. And stolen by Siakam. With the drive, and Neesmith with the slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. The Pacers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Jackson setting the pick here for Nembhard. Jackson misses. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Walsh. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Pass to Neesmith. And they get it back. Here's Jackson, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Indiana holding on to an 8-point lead. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Peyton Pritchard. And it's Shireman in a shooting guard. 6 on the shot clock. Going inside. Chalk up 2 there.
Vintage finger roll. Gotta love it.
Indiana leading by 6. Here's Dennis, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Walsh, out to the right wing. To the middle, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game. And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in those moments.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. He takes it in. Count that one.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it now.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in the second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Drills it from outside.
And defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Got a piece of it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Outside Mathurin. again. He drills the three. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Now, Nembhard.
2 minutes remaining.
Now, here's Neesmith. Jackson.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line. For the Pacers.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. It's White on the wing. Defended by Mathurin. Got it to go.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Let's check in now with our Allie Lepores, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now, Simons. White driving to the basket. Got it to go off the glass.
Cunning drive by White. He saw a hole and took advantage.
White against Mathurin. Up top, Nembhard. Now, here's Siakam. Hauser defending. And he makes that one count.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Yep, that's going to go in.
A massive make by Simons, proving he can deliver in a crucial moment.
Mathurin against White does not go in. The Celtics shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Takes the three. It's good.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Brown. Outside Simons. Now White to tie it up. And there's the three.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And there's the dunk.
And wow, Mathurin, the youngster making his presence known. Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
White outside. And the three misses. Jackson fires. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued.
with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. And it's Young in at the one. Gets a very good look and converts.
Ice tray, looking cool as ever, just draining it.
Jackson with a screen on Young. Nembhard for three. The rebound by the Hawks. Now Porzingis. Outside Young. Pass to Daniels. Just 4 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. From deep. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Daniels.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Back to Jackson. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Risache. And the jumper off target to finish the break. Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
Now here's Young. Let's go with a three. Daniels passes to Young. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Young to the paint. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just over a minute and a half in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back to you, B.A.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Young. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Nesmith. Indiana's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Inside, kicks it out to Siakam. Stop the drought. Rebounded by the Hawks. Daniels with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Daniels outside. Outside Johnson. There's Young with the three. From behind the arc. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Jackson the screen.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Nesmith with it. Johnson on it. 5 on the clock. Tipped.
Yeah, that was a great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
A minute 53 left to play in the first. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul.
First team
That's
foul.
his first foul of the game. Atlanta on D. Siakam, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Now here's Nembhard. No points yet from outside the arc. The Pacers again can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's Young with the three. Knocks down the triple. Young's got his second basket on the night.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away. Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Johnson a screen on Nembhard. Young, the pass to Johnson. Porzingis for three. The rebound by Jackson. Pacers trail by 7. To
to the middle. Nembhard outside. Pass to Jackson. Kicks it out to Siakam. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Siakam's got 6.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Johnson a screen on Nembhard. The kick out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Here's Daniels. No good with the triple. And no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Atlanta on top, up by 4. And we'll... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
We've got Toppin, and it's Dennis in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Now here's Toppin. Down low. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Launches it. Atlanta with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Three-pointer. Houston, no good. Pacers trail by 4. Here's Dennis. No good from outside. Here's Gay, guarded by Toppin. Hey, from beyond the arc. And Atlanta misses again. The Pacers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Huff. Clock at 6. Shoots over a Kongwu. And Indiana misses again.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
It's intercepted. And here's Shepard for 3. No good. Atlanta leading by 4. Legs, you look at the Atlanta Hawks. They are no strangers to the play-in tournament.
Yeah, BA, since making the Eastern Finals as a 4 seed in 2021, they've been a perennial play-in team. They're trying to find a way to make another deep run.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Here's Wallace. The three-pointer off the mark. Indiana's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Here's the pick. Pass to Huff. Here's Dennis, covered by Alexander Walker. Takes a 3. Up again. The 3 is up. Atlanta misses again. Pacers trail by 4. Here's Dennis. For 3. With the putback. Pass to Furphy. Launches a 3. And he buries his first look.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Points have been hard to come by in this one. Every made basket is huge.
Now here's Wallace. Yet to see a basket. And Atlanta misses again. Here's Shepard, covered by Alexander Walker. Out to the right wing. Here's Dennis. Another 3 for Indiana.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Picked up by Okongwu. Wallace, the pass to Okongwu. Back to Wallace. outside. Alexander Walker lets it go from deep. The Pacers pull it in. Murphy's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Huff. Pulls it from the top of the key. There's 18 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And that's good. Murphy. Now here's Wallace. Not a lot of room. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Indiana ahead, leading by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the center position.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Siakam outside. Fires from deep. Nembhard outside. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Porzingis with a screen on Nembhard. Pass to Young. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Indiana leading by 3. Outside Nesmith. Shoots over Young. Siakam outside Mathurin. Nembhard outside. Now here's Nesmith. For 3, Mathurin. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 7 tonight. And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely. And he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget he's Milwaukee tough, too. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Guys, back over to you.
The cagey veteran. Allie, thank you. Now here's Young. He's got 7, and he comes up with a bucket.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Jackson, left side. There's a screen. To the inside. And Nesmith gets it to go. Nesmith's got his first 2 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
He's so dangerous in that action. Nice decision there from Young.
Pass to Siakam. Gets stolen by Johnson. Young with it. Siakam covering. Here's Daniels. And he dumps it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
And Young, here we go. To the middle. Siakam outside. Pass to Mathurin. A nice passing by Indiana here. The rebound by Atlanta. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Three-pointer Mathurin fires, hitting the triple. Mathurin's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Pass to Gay. And here's a Kongwu. Shoots over Jackson. The rebound by Nembhard.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Inside, here's Gay. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And he gets that one.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Nembhard for 3. Drops in the 3. Nembhard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Indiana ahead, up by 3. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Indiana leading by 3. They've got Shepard, and it's Dennis in at the point. That's the 5 for the Pacers. The 3 ball. The rebound by Atlanta. Young looking for an opening. For 3. Up pulls it in. Well, the Pacers shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Here's Daniels. Misses the 3. On offense, here are the Pacers. Pass to Shepard. Here's Toppin. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. Daniels has got 4 rebounds now. Toppin with a steal. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Here's the 3. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Hawks trail by 3. Porzingis sets a screen. To the middle. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
Here's Shepard, covered by Daniels. Down low. Here's Huff. No luck on that one. Johnson with the defensive effort. Pass to Rizachet. To take the lead. The shot by Johnson, no good. Indiana's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's Dennis, covered by Daniels. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Good for 2.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Hawks trail by 4. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. Siakam there for the rebound. Pacers leading by 4. Puts up the trade. Siakam cashes in the triple.
Yeah, certain nights, Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
Young, it's good from beyond the arc.
You see the trust young guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Out of bounds, Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Siakam against Johnson. Oh, Pascal Siakam flying high.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Deflects the pass. Here's Young. 6 to shoot. Daniels. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
The free ball is down.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Outside Rizachet. Johnson. The defensive pressure was right there. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Siakam fires, and the 3 misses. Now the Hawks with it. 7-point differential. Fires the 3. The putback. Here's Daniels. Young outside. He launches. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Speed is clearly an important part of Daniels' defense, helping him stick to his man and not give up an open shot.
Let's loose for 3. Money from 3.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Outside Siakam. Now Young with a steal. The ball's knocked loose. Jacks up a 3. And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
On 2K Sports. And tonight our matchup, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniel. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. Here's Atlanta. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Shot clock at 5. Young for 3. The rebound by Cato.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Round kicks to Simons. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Good D by Johnson. Daniels passes to Porzingis. Stolen away. To the inside. And the basket by Hauser.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Young's shot is good.
When you watch Young. There's that courage to his game.
For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Simon, and he drops it in from the low post.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie. And the dunk by Porzingis.
The ideal big man. Porzingis has a giant frame and can roll to the hoop or pop it out and hit a J in this action.
Now, here's Simon.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Porzingis, the basket good, off the assist from Young.
That's just too easy for Porzingis. He just powers through that contact.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Celtics have been a title contender for years now. So, RJ, what do you attribute that to?
Well, their talent level has been off the charts. But something else you can point to is their defense. The Celtics have been an elite defensive team for over a decade.
Young finds Porzingis. Back to Young.
2 minutes.
Just 4 to shoot. Unloads from 13. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Young. And that's now 6 points for Porzingis. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
1:52 left in the first quarter. Brown kicks to White. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
And stolen by White. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Simon's with the ball. And Daniels picks him up defensively. Here's White. Off target with his 3. The Hawks trail. Inside. Here's Porzingis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Assisted.
Porzingis has got 8 points.
Nice shot, Porzingis with the length and the touch.
Porzingis with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. 3-pointer, Daniels. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 8 points for him.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
To the paint. Porzingis passes to Young. Five to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
He's that confident. Porzingis barely even thinks about it.
Pass to Simon. Here's Kata. Back to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's the Celtics. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
We've got Peyton Pritchard. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And the shot goes in. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
It's stolen by Pritchard. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Pass to Tillman. And it's in there. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense. That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's Walsh. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Driving the lane. Pritchard passes to Garza. Count it.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Here's the screen. Pass to Gay. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gay's got 6 in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Celtics have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. He's off on the first.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Alexander Walker. He has yet to score.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Tillman's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 6. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gay misses. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
The Atlanta shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Yes, that goes in. Garza's got his second basket of the game.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Here's Houston to the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. And he drives in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. To the wing on the left. Pass to Tillman. A three-pointer, no good. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Shireman. Right wing. 1:04 left to play here in the half. Here's Tillman. From outside, off the mark. Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Okongwu a screen. Alexander Walker passes to Okongwu.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Shireman. Still scoreless. Banked in off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 5.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Wallace against Pritchard. Fires the three. Kept alive by Atlanta. Shot and game clock separated by 5. 6 to shoot. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Pritchard, and he makes good on the layup. Pritchard's got 7 points in the game. Stripped it away. And that's it for the first half of action of what's been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
28. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shots.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Young in at the point. Simons kicks to White. Back to Simons. And stolen by Daniels. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Young.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the ring. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And so it's Atlanta with it after the basket by Boston. Young passes to Johnson. Misses from close range. Boston leading by 4. Brown outside. Here's Simon. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Young passes to Porzingis. Here's Rizachet. He's covered by Brown. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
I know Coach loves seeing Porzingis score at will. He has been relentless.
Here's Simons. Atlanta with the rebound. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Here's Young, following the three-pointer by Boston. To the middle, here's Daniels, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
Simons kicks to Brown. Pass to Cada. Porzingis with the block. Outside Daniels. And finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
The creativity there from Porzingis. He wanted to make that one sting a little.
Brown the pass to Simons. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Porzingis. 17 points in the game. Offensive rebound. Young outside. Johnson up top. And then Johnson with the jam.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Hits the three-point bomb. White's got 7.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Second team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. After Rizichet. Porzingis sets the pick for Rizichet. It's stolen by Brown.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Daniels. Shoots over Hauser. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Boston 5.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Here's Hauser. That 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Young, a screen on White. Young, right side, with the shot. No good with the wing jumper.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And he may do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Simons finds White. Now Hauser. A floater. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Brown feeling out a bit. Outside Simons. Off target from outside. The Hawks trail by 6. And the layup is off. Brown on the drive. Oh, that was a two-hander.
That's you on defense there. You can't give Brown this much room to take off, or it's going to be a problem.
And the call will be against Anthony Simons. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Now, here is Young. Johnson outside. And stolen by White.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
Shoots the 3. That shot, no good. The Hawks trail by 8. Johnson sets the screen for Daniel. Here's Young. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. Who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
coverage really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 5.
Nah, couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Now Simon. And he cams it in.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
And taken away by Brown. Beyond the arc. Porzingis pulls it down. Hawks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Simons, a three-pointer. Good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Al Porzingis launches it. Can't get it. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Rebounded by Young. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 10. And it's off. Simons fires. Drained from outside. Atlanta calls timeout. 3 seconds left in the 4th. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them, so why not go down fighting?
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage.
Injuries have been piling up.
You know what, B.A.? They are meeting at a time where usually there's some nicks and bumps and bruises on both sides. I don't think there's any sympathy for either one of them, though.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Mathurin at the 2, with Neesmith at the 3. And it's Nembhard in at the 1. Now here's Mathurin. Fires the 3. He drops it from range.
And it's important Mathurin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
Kick out to Brown. White for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And here's Boston. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Ryan, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Here's Keita. Outside, Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
But this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done. Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
White for 3. Here's Keita. Banked it in off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
That's good from Siakam on the assist by Nembhard. Siakam's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. Now Simons. Outside, Brown. White for 3. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rising fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Simons, and that one is hammered home.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play. Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And here's Brown for 3, and the Celtics another 3.
Jaylen Brown gets his feet set to catch and shoot and just drills it.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot. You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Nembhard for 3. Counted from distance. Nembhard's got 6.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Good on the bucket. He has 7.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
Oh, swiped away. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's White. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his his opponent.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back after this word. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
They've got Peyton Pritchard, and it's Walsh in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, BA. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you, BA.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
Oh, wow!
Assisted.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Walsh. First shot won't go. Pacers trail by 9. Pass to Huff. Toppin outside. Lets the 3 fly. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Huff's got his first points in this one.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Here's Walsh. Still no points. 5 to shoot. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second, and it's in there.
Second chance points are always painful. You have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Up top, Toppin. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. And the 3-pointer goes. Dennis has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Here's Pritchard. Here he goes. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because it's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Pass to Walsh. And he goes in for the dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. The 3, and again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Up and in on the layup. Pritchard's got 8 points in the quarter.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
Here's Shepard. He's scoreless. Fires for 3. Another shot. Tough. Good.
Boy, you can see this guy's work ethic. He just refuses to give up on that possession, and he gets rewarded for it.
Pass to Garza. Here's Walsh. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second period. Here's Tillman, guarded by Toppin. Here's Garza. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Dennis gets the bucket.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Here's Walsh. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And so that's the end of the first half. Boston out in front. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Fans, let's rev it up and get ready for your Pocket Mike Arena Entertainment.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scores. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Mathurin at the 2 with Neesmith at the 3. And it's Nembhard in at the 1. No doubt Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point per game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Mathurin passes to Jackson. Back to Mathurin. Jackson the screen. Puts it up. No good that time. Good work defensively by White. Hauser outside. Pass to Brown. White on the wing. White coming through.
A sneaky good scorer. I don't know that you've defined Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Nembhard against Simons. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first.
At the line for the Pacers, Andrew Nembhard.
And he's good on the second. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 11. Simons with it. Picked up by Neesmith. Simons with it. He's got 6. From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. BA, back to you.
It's getting interactive. All right, Allie, thank you.
Well, this is exactly what the team wants more from Benedict Mathurin, being a great facilitator.
Simons against Nembhard. It's stolen. There's Neesmith with the 3. Boston pulls it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside, Brown. Hauser outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Simons. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Nembhard for 3. Doesn't go that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to White. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Again, the miss by Boston. Pacers trail by 6. Now here's Nembhard. 11 points in the game. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
That one goes. He's counting. Simons got 8.
Yeah, what touch from Simons. That floater is a must for any scoring guard.
Outside Mathurin. Wide open. Queta pulls it in. Boston leading by 6. Brown passes to Hauser. Driving to the basket. Out to Simons. White for 3. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, they pick off the pass. On the break. There's Simons with a 3. Hits the trifecta. And now it's a 9-point Boston lead.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Up in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Boston. They have a... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Xavier Tillman, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Shepard. From down in the low post, it goes.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Pritchard, no good.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Shireman. And he makes it on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 11. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Pacers trail by 11. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Dennis gets the bucket.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Shireman. Here's Walsh. Soft touch off the glass. Pacers trail by 11. Toppin fires. The 3 is off. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Oh, he cannot hit.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop. Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Oh, he misses the layup. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
What a smart pass by Obi Toppin. He does not let that opportunity pass him by.
Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Aggressive move in the painted area just makes some things happen.
Here's Dennis, defended by Pritchard. There's a minute 40 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Shireman from downtown. The 3 is in.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Shoots a three. Oh, he can't hit it. Pacers trail by 12.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Celtics.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And what a huge performance it was for Derek White.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
They held a 12-point lead earlier. Peyton Pritchard misses the three. Indiana on offense. 8-point game. Oh, he jammed it.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep. Got a hand on it.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And he slams it down.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Yeah, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
The steal. So we see the Celtics get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or the...
lots of open court situations.
Kevin, you're exactly right. I mean, these are two of the best fast break teams in the league. So I hope you brought your fast-paced vocal cords for this one, buddy.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the pace. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. We talked about the growth of Tyrese Halliburton as a player. Coach's eyes lit up, saying, I'm in awe of the steps that he's made. The vision and the scoring was always there, but now the decision-making has gone to another level. It makes life harder playing against him, but as a fan of the league, you love to see it. Everyone is a fan, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's Halliburton missing. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Porzingis with a screen on Siakam. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Johnson.
It's really hard to guard Porzingis, especially when he's moving like this in the screen and roll.
Huff passes to Halliburton. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. They double-team Siakam. Tries to save it. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nembhard. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And it's Young at the elbow. On the wing, Johnson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pacers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. No coverage that time. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game.
At the arc, Halliburton, confident, no fear, no hesitation. He sees a good shot, he's letting it fly.
A nice shot by Young.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pacers leading by 3. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the lead, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
And the Pacers with possession here after the basket by Atlanta. There's the drive. Just 5 on the clock. Halliburton, no good. Atlanta's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Nembhard, guarded by Rizachet. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Here's Porzingis. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
You don't see many big guys run the floor like this, do you? I mean, Porzingis special.
Pass to Huff. Halliburton for three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks lead by 1. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Wallace. Then it's Okongwu. And Gay is in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Dives for it, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. So it's Atlanta now. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Houston. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Gay. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Mathurin. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A smooth operator in that pick and roll. Mathurin understanding how to capitalize with that handle.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Shepard, and finished off by Shepard.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from McConnell.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Wallace with the ball, and it's Toppin picking him up.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And Toppin throws it down.
Toppin's a big man flying through for the slam. I love it.
Well, Obi Toppin, Clark, has always been a guy that goes right at the rim.
Yeah, I think dunking was instilled in him at an early age because he does it in a variety of flavorful ways, if you will. His father was a street ball legend, and his college coach encouraged him to have that dunk-first mentality every chance he got.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Wallace against McConnell. Here's Shepard. Rebound, Atlanta. 1:36 left in the first half. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. .133 left in the second quarter. McConnell against Wallace. And taken away by Wallace. Pass to Gay. Wallace with the screen on McConnell. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by McConnell. Pocket 4. Drains the three-pointer. Wallace has got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
In the corner, Bradley with it. Wallace outside. Over Mathurin. Wallace misses. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Toppin. And then Toppin with the jam.
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
Pass to Gay. Here's Okongwu. And O'Connell slams it in.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Assist from
Shepard, the pass to Brantley. Here's Shepard. McConnell scanning the floor. And a missed late.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's been all about Okongwu for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And, guys, without question, Okongwu displaying his skills today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. And you look at the top players in the NBA, one thing a lot of them share in common, part the ability to change speed.
Yeah, they call it being shifty, herky-jerky, playing at your own pace. I love guys that never seem to be rushed. Something we see from SGA, Jalen Brunson, even the Joker, Nikola Jokic, all seem to have their own pace and cadence of play because of their remarkable fundamentals.
And Halliburton with the second chance points. Halliburton's got 12 points in the game.
How about Halliburton getting his hands dirty, going in there, crashing the offensive glass? Love the versatility.
Now, here's Nesmith, guarded by Rizachet. Nembhard, the pass to Huff, and he banks in the layup. Huff's got his second basket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Tyrese Halliburton really is just a tremendous passer, Clark. He loves setting guys up.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, that's where he's at his most effective and happiest as a player, it seems. He takes great pride and joy in distributing the ball and running the show for his team. And some might even criticize him for being too selfish at times for the ability he has to score the ball himself.
Nembhard finds Siakam offline with his three. The Hawks leading by 3. Porzingis sets the pick for Rizachet. Fires from deep. They get it back. The kick out to Young. Back to Johnson. 2 minutes. Slides again, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton outside. 1:46 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Nembhard. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Drops in the tray. Rizachet's got 5 points so far.
A true highlight of Rizachet's game is ability to just knock it down from beyond.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. Good on the bucket.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. 52 seconds left to play in the third. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Back to Mathurin. Wallace against McConnell. Wallace misses. Pacers trail by 4. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Indiana shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Bradley passes to Mathurin. Bradley against Okongwu. Shot clock at 3. Indiana needs to get a shot, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. It could go, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks on top, up 4. And we've got more action coming. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Rizachet in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
You know, Obi Toppin is known as a high flyer for good reason. He's somebody that really goes after any chance he gets to throw it down. He's dunking it whenever he gets close to that rim. Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Bradley a screen on Daniels. And the wide open shot from McConnell. Knocks down the 3 ball.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game. Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
Porzingis with the steal. After Rizachet, down low, Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Obi Toppin is not a screener that you want to deal with.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Puffs jacked in. Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Shepard. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
Halliburton drives in. And there it is for him. Halliburton's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And yeah, it's good.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. That makes defending him all the more challenging.
Down he goes for 3.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Now Johnson. Ricochet with it. Nembhard there for the rebound. Knocked loose, and so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And Indiana making a change here. Siakam's checked in.
Number 43, Pascal Siakam.
Halliburton is double. From deep. Buries the deep ball.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Porzingis sets the pick for Ricochet. Stolen. It's tipped. Now, here's Nesmith. Driving inside. The slam dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Halliburton. The three is off.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Johnson with a screen on Nembhard. Not gonna go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
It's in.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Shoots it up. He nails the jump shot.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Johnson outside. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 6. Dyson Daniel. Puts it up from deep. And good. From way outside, it's in. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And in the win, and as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up.
Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then it's Sam Hauser. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Queta in at the 5 spot. Now here's Porzingis. Clock at 4. Got it. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Greg. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
White can't hit.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Daniels with it. Now guarded by Brown. Let's go with a 3. Outside Rizachet. Young against Simons. Porzingis with a screen on Simons. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him, and he said we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
Stan, there's always a lot of attention on Trae Young. What do you think his defining quality is?
Well, look, Brian, he's one of the premier facilitators in the NBA. Not many players have the timing he does. Whether it's a lob or off the bounce, his passes find the mark.
Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Hauser. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Now Young. Porzingis sets a screen. Fires the 3. Young missing again. Celtics trail by 5. Got a piece of it. Daniels against White. Outside Porzingis. On the take. Left side Johnson. 3 on the clock. Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla's a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
And it's Simons with the ball for Boston. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. Drops in the layup for 2.
And Simons shows off that soft touch inside.
Atlanta leading by 4. 1:44 left in the first quarter here. Young inside. He's covered by Simons. And Young gets it to go.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Porzingis sets a screen. Launches a 3. Trae Young. That's good. Young's got 8.
Well, obviously, Young's a polished jump shooter, and there aren't many that he'll turn down.
Zachary Rizachet with a foul. That's his first foul. 1:07 left in the first quarter here. Kick out to Brown. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Pass to Hauser. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. From the arc. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Porzingis sets a screen. Young from long range. Great D that time from Simons.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Young looking around. Porzingis with a screen on Simons. Pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Xavier Tillman, and it's Walsh in at the small forward position. Here's Shireman, covered by Alexander Walker.
Hawks foul. First. Team first.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
Gay's shot is good.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Alexander Walker. Atlanta foul. Wallace. First. Team second.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Tillman passes to Pritchard. Lays it up and banks it in. Pritchard's got 4 points this quarter.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Pass to Gay. Here's Walsh. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Tillman. Oh, from deep. And he can't get that one. Will stand a move by the Hawks to diversify their offense with more cutting and ball movement.
Well, it's made the Hawks tougher to defend and keeps all 5 guys engaged. As prolific as Trae Young is, it's too much to have him do it all by himself.
Tillman passes to Pritchard. Three-pointer, no good. The Hawks lead by 6. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Houston. The 3 is up. Garza grabs the board. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Pritchard. Jacks up a 3. On target from range. Pritchard's got 7 points.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Now here's Alexander Walker to the inside. Here's Houston. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Houston's got his first basket.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Pritchard with it. Watched by Wallace. Here's Walsh. Still without a bucket. Pass to Tillman. Here's Walsh. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit from in close. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Shireman. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
There's a screen. Pass to Gay. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Pritchard, the pass to Tillman. Connects from downtown. Atlanta leading by 3. Okongwu, a screen on Pritchard. To the paint. Okongwu with the bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pritchard, the pass to Garza. Now here's Pritchard. Watch by Wallace. Pass to Shireman. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tillman. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Pritchard. This one for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Gay. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. It's stolen by Okongwu. Got it off in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So we conclude the first half. The Hawks on. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
We've got Okongwu, and it's Wallace in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Okongwu, a screen on Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Gay. Hauser grabs the board. Hauser's got 4 rebounds in the game. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a 1-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
The Hawks lead by 7. They set the pick. Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Boston again missing. And the Hawks shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Pass to Houston. Here's Gay. Wallace outside. From outside the arc. The putback. The 3 ball. The rebound, Celtics. Kidd has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Houston, first. Teams first.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Simons has got 7.
Well, you can't give Simons a look from 3. He's a knockdown guy.
Wallace left side. Boston pulls it in. Kidd has got 5 rebounds tonight. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the board.
Simons up top, guarded by Young. White for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Young. To the inside. It's deflected. Daniels against Brown. Here's Queta. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 1-point Hawks lead.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And watching Dyson Daniels over the past year or 2, he's really coming to his own stand.
Yeah, Brian, sometimes it's just about being in the right situation, in a role that plays to your strength. That's really unlocks some things.
Well,
But when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you uncapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
On the wing, Hauser. And again, Boston with the triple.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Brown. It's Brown on the breakaway.
And Brown is lethal in the open floor. Once he has a step on you, it's over.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. Boston pulls it in. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Simons. He's got 7. Back to Hauser. 6 on the shot clock. Queta, pass to White. Off target with the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Daniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Here's White. And Boston again with the bucket.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop him?
Here's Daniels. Queta pulls it in.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
The kick out to White. That's the way. Cuts off the pass.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
The kick out to Young. It could go. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the second free throw is good.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Brown passes to White. Now Hauser. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Simons against Young. Here's Hauser. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trailing. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, you're not going to find too many floor generals better than Young.
It's Brown on the wing. Oh, Jalen Brown from extended range.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
There's a screen by Johnson. Simons against Young. Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, that's Trae Young's strength, working that pick and roll to perfection.
Brown scanning the floor. Oh, JB rattling the rim.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Really good passing wing. Ricochet isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Simons against Young. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Young outside. Now Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Yeah, and Porzingis is deceptively mobile at times, which makes him dangerous in pick and rolls.
Here's Simons. Outside White. Shot clock at 5. Oh, missed on the tray. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Young. Oh, Young. He's money from deep.
You see the trust young guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Johnson a screen on Simons. Young. Yes! Using that window.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pitch.
Here's White. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's the pass to Brown. And stolen by Porzingis. There's the screen. Now Johnson. Here's Porzingis. Daniels. Cleared away by Simons. Celtics trail by 4. White fires! And Porzingis with the block. Outside Rizachet. Young with the screen on Brown. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Oh my, Rizachet, just huge.
Boston's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's White. Beyond the arc. The triple drop.
Oh, assertive play there by Brown, rising to the challenge of the moment.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Now Johnson. From 13. That misses.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
And a foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul. Outside Brown. Puts up the tray. Can't get the 3. Rizachet drives in. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. All right, thanks, Allie. And that about wraps it up with Grant Hill.